done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. He'll keep it himself. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Georgia State's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Offense in an empty set. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Finds his back in the middle. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Working that left side now. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another 1st down. Using his legs, it's King. Ran through the contact. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Panthers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Hodges. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react to getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Looking to throw on second down. Pocket starts to collapse.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to turn the corner on the left. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Afterburners coming. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget, so find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated, get them the football, and let them go to work.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything there is a flag. Let's see what that's about. I know the... quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Trojans in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. Quarterback gets enough. They make the stop of this running game. chains as they get the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. And the Panthers get enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. This offense has a 2nd down play. Movement here from the tight end. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Trevino. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
He'll get rid of it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry.
Touchdown, Panthers. What a catch and run for 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Comes out throwing on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Dances away. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Hodges. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. He's going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Georgia State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
28, Troy, 0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Corners are going to bail. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Atlanta. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Skips away from pressure. On the move, he fires. Hauls it in. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the gun, the ground game. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. This is a designed run. Got the first down and more. The expressway is wide open. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown, Panthers! And the route is on. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35, Troy, 0.
Looking for those opens. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Touchdown, Georgia State. And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 21 over Northwestern. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's going to throw deep right side. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
Back with the carry. Tackle is made at the 37-yard line.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Using the quick game. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Going to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of... A loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Complete to the right. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the move kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody staying in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the ground with the counter. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Bringing it back, it's Hodges. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. I don't like the other coach.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He'll start this drive firing. Takes the easy completion. Makes the catch and knock down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Trojans.
Number 13.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Still running at the 40. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now. What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out, practice.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Corner's going to give them room. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin. This game. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake, but this game is well in hand.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback will audible. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the ball comes out. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.